one of the stories that really grabbed my attention over the weekend that I wanted to share with you. And it had lots of medical evidence about the dramatic costs of smoking. Now, everyone has heard a doctor and health officials tell you smoking is bad for you, smoking is bad for you, and guess what? People still smoke. Unfortunately, all the evidence shows that evidence by itself doesn't convince people to change behavior. And this particular story is just a stark reminder. This is from a newspaper called the Times Leader, which is based in the Pennsylvania region of the United States. And they did a major study with one of the universities there. Here's what they found. And this was done under the auspices of WalletHub. It's a personal finance site. What they found is that the total cost of smoking was $300 billion a year and rising. And this is a time in the United States when daily cigarette usage is going down. There are 34.2 million tobacco users in the United States, and there's a lot of cost. So here's the analysis they provide. Again, if you want this story, just post a request on the site you're watching on now, and we'll get that to you. Out-of-pocket cost per smoker, $149,000, $851. I think they're taking into account lifetime usage of purchasing cigarettes, driving to the store to get cigarettes, matches, lighters, all of those things. And that doesn't even include the health cost. Financial opportunity cost per smoker, $1,313,711. How they calculated that exactly, I'm not quite certain, but it certainly sounds like it has a hefty price tag. Healthcare cost per smoker, $181,000 per person. That to me seems almost too low. Certainly if you smoked your whole life, you have lung cancer, and you spent the last 5 years of your life on a hospital bed, the costs are going to be considerably more than $181,000. Income loss per smoker, $248,000. Presumably there are jobs you won't be qualified for, jobs you won't be hired for, promotions you don't get simply because people know you are a smoker. The costs continue. Other costs per smoker, $10,838. Total cost over a lifetime of a smoker, $1,904,000. Now, in many parts of the world, lifetime income is not $1 million. So this is obviously skewed more towards a U.S. audience and a U.S. study. Total cost per year per smoker, $37,000. And yet people know this. People know that smoking is bad for you. They know that it costs a lot of money. They know there are direct costs, indirect costs, and people still smoke. Why is that? That's part of why we're here today and every day on this show. Now, my bias in this show is in favor of helping people create positive habits. I'm not an addiction expert, and certainly to our colleague on TikTok who asked about my background as a doctor, no, I'm not an addiction expert or medically trained. So I don't want you to rely solely on me for advice of how to get over a cocaine addiction. I know nothing about that. Alcohol addiction, I know nothing about that. I know of alcoholics, but I don't know how to get rid of that. What I'm here for is to help you try to build as many positive habits in your life. And in the long run, ideally, good ones push out and minimize the bad ones. But you can have a million great habits in life. If you have a raging heroin addiction, your good habits are probably not going to matter because your one bad habit may actually kill you. Don't spend your time watching this show. Spend your time getting to a hospital or working with an addiction expert. But I'm more than happy to take any questions you have about my background, beliefs, philosophies, and I'll be as transparent as I can with you.